people to power his way forward.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
And 2 yards.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain.
The ball carrier.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. This is Hines. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the Steelers' 42-yard line.
Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Rivers. And he's got his man Hilton. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Indianapolis.
On 1st down, it's Hines. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
20-yard line.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
He's got Burton here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Indianapolis.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And the Colts are going to have a first and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. They really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Burton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture of the AFC. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wildcard spots with 2 weeks to go. But, you know, there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And, Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So, in theory, more teams alive for postseason berth later in the year.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
They go with Chubb on second down. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Not sure I agree with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agree with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up.
44-yard line.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Second and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Good strong tackle by DeForest Buckner. Remember, the Colts gave up their first-round pick, number 13 overall, to get him from San Francisco, and they certainly think he's worth it.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Looking deep for Hilton. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
A second down throw for Rivers, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. Third down here.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On third down, Rivers. This one into the hands of Burton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The numbers from last week for Hilton. 5 catches, 51 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On the carry.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's the 4th-round pick from Maryland, Anthony McFarland. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Justin Houston has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They begin the drive with Hines. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Completes it to the tight end, Burton.
Rivers pass.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. He'll check this down to Hines. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo hitting Juju on the slant. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps. It cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there, and what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Looking to throw. Garoppolo sliding out of the pocket. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Rivers took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 5 yards.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Taylor. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Aaron Donald's the name most people think about in the defensive tackle position, but an all-pro last year alongside him, Cameron Hayward, an absolute nightmare to try and block. And he gets into the backfield on that play and finishes it off with a loss.
Rivers on the money, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They run with Hines. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll run with Taylor. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
The 45-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Complete to gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the change now.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Rivers on 1st down and inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Rivers. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Rivers.
Michael Pittman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline. Special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And he's got it. It's now a 14. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
For Indianapolis.
Returning it, Johnson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Deontay Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense has done a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul-searching now.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. 180. So don't say nothing. He's checking 11.
Now Garoppolo. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Jimmy Garoppolo sacked.
DeForest Buckner. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. There's Garoppolo to throw. Being chased out left. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again. And now it's second down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
Jimmy Garoppolo and his offense heading back on the field. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. Second and 8 forthcoming. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Connor. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
A good carry and a first down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018, he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
Brings up 2nd.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. On the run is Connor. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
The fullback run, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
38-yard line.
Tackle made by Grover Stewart. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Eric Ebron. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Colts.
They run with Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Taylor. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Now Taylor. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And some room to work. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And the Colts are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Looking to run with Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the end result was a Marlon Mack touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Johnson now returning. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
He was brought down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
That's good for a pitch.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
But how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
He's brought down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
21.
From the 31, Garoppolo into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Intercepted by the Colts. They'll take over.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Indy set to go on offense once more. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Gain of 9 brings up second.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Steeler touchdown. Jamal Adams, an all-pro for the first time a season ago, had a fumble return for a touchdown and a pick-6 last year, and he delivers another pick-6 right here. Extra point now by Boswell. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with a give to Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Sean Lee on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Rivers. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
This is Hines. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 41, Rivers caught left side by Hilton. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Throwing Rivers. A good throw here, finding Pascal. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
On 3rd down, Rivers. This to Hines on the drop-off.
Rivers pass.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
You're impressed,
yeah, I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Here we go. What do you need? Check 15. Check 15.
They run it again with Chubb. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And that will be incomplete.
Garoppolo's pass.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you, and it's obvious that they had him in.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. A run for Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steelers.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
James.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The Colts' leading tackler in 2019, Anthony Walker, gets another one there.
At the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Darius Leonard in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. 1st down, Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st down, Colts.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Sean Davis that time on the tackle. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On second down, it's Taylor. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So Jimmy Garoppolo and the offense down 24-21, a little under 50 seconds to go. Goff now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Vance McDonald, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goff buying time to his left. Ebron caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Steelers.
2nd and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now it's Goff being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Garoppolo dancing to his left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. Back to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Chase Claypool, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Hooker on the coverage.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, Pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Indianapolis, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.